and strong. Talking Tigers all morning long. Saints exceed headlines on the screen. Breaking it down with a little caffeine. Grab your mug, come on in, let's wake this day and let it begin. It's morning scone, everybody on. Coffee's hot and the news is strong. Purple, gold, black and gold, stories waiting to be told from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. Talking sports and everything between. Wake up, smile, let's get it on. Start your day with morning scone. It's morning scone, everybody on. Coffee's hot and the news is strong. Purple, gold, black and gold, stories waiting to be told from Baton Rouge to New Orleans. Talking sports and everything between. Wake up, smile, let's get it on. Start your day with morning scone. Where the coffee's hot, the takes are hotter.
Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you call Parish. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Bocock Brothers Premium Cigars, code MAT15, MAT15, MAT15 for 15% off your order. And FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake Championship Health Partner of LSU Athletics. Good morning, everybody. Your boy probably overdid it a little bit yesterday. Not feeling super awesome today. Going to take the day off from AFR. Obviously not going to be at practice this morning. Had every intention of getting up and getting my day started and doing everything like I normally would on a work week. But a little bit of a rough night last night. And anyway, on the mend from my appendectomy. So hopefully I'll just lay low today. I'll rest a lot and be ready to go. Drew starts school tomorrow. So I really don't have a choice. I got to get up and get Drew to school in the morning. So morning scone tomorrow will be our 6:45 a.m. kickoff. So whether I'm ready or not, I got to be ready. So anyway, all right. Thanks for being here with us. Sorry. Okay. Let's just get into your questions, comments, see what y'all got here. Tigers are set to practice this morning right about now. Media availability is in about 10 minutes or so. And we'll see what y'all got. Cam Jordan, a little hamstring tweak at Saints practice, hopefully not serious. Terrion Arnold visiting the Saints. So cornerback visiting New Orleans. That'll be interesting. See if they sign him. I think it's telling about what they feel about the cornerback room they're adding there. Hey, Brad, good morning. Thomas, good morning. Lance, prayers for a speedy recovery. Thank you, Lance. I appreciate it, man. I'm on the mend. RSP, good morning. I'm on the mend. Just last night I felt great yesterday. I mean, y'all saw me on Morning Scone, and I did 2 Locked On episodes, and maybe it was still just some of the nerve blocker from my surgery, and um, um, but probably overdid it a little bit yesterday. So not feeling awesome today. So we're going to take it easy and rest. But anyway, on the mend. Yeah, I'm live. Any news on Damian Shanklin? Doesn't look like he's been practicing. Yeah, good catch. So I actually was just speaking to Hunt, who's going to cover practice for Louisiana Sports. And I said, hey, keep an eye, look for 17, and then also look for 75. So when we were there, I didn't go to practice on Saturday. Y'all know I was, just waking up from anesthesia. You saw the video. But on Thursday, when we had our evening practice availability, the edge rushers were Uman Mielen and Ross with the ones, Carpenter and Lamar Brown with the twos, Kalaj Cobbins and Jalen Brown with the threes, and then it was Trenton Henderson and Jaden Breaker with the fours. So we did not see Damian Shanklin out there, who throughout camp was running with the twos quite a bit. But it would appear with Brown stepping up running with the twos opposite Carpenter that Damian Shanklin's been passed by Lamar Brown, at least here in the early going. And then told you, sorry, there's a few. Don't be concerned. It's just sometimes hard for me to catch my breath a little bit. So there were reports Saturday that William Satterwhite was running with the ones at right tackle. So I'm curious if Weston Davis is out there. So I told Hunt, I said, look for 17 and look for 75. Joel, good morning, Matt. Any buzz coming out of the building yet on top dog at wide receiver, or still too early? Well, I think your top receivers have been identified. Jace Brown, Jackson Harris, Winnie Watkins, throw Eugene Wilson, Malik Elzy. Like, those are going to be your five. But remember, Trey'Dez Green is listed as a tight end, but he ain't a tight end. I mean, he's a receiver, how they're using him. So I would fully expect Trey'Dez to be your number one pass catcher. Targets, receptions, yards, all of it this year. If you live in a state where you can find prop bets on college players, which you can in Louisiana, go find Trey'Dez Green, bet the over on everything. But one thing I have been told is that, last year, and I think Cortez Hankton deserves a lot of credit, did a really good job developing receivers. But one thing that was kind of consistent last year was that group was maybe a little coddled. And that with George McDonald and with Dane Stevens this year, they're feet to the fire more so. I think you might have a tougher group this year. I'm hearing rave reviews about Eric Wolford and James Craig. And one thing that you'll probably like to hear is that the practices have been more physical. And maybe that's something that they had stopped doing a year ago. And whether that was injury prevention or whatever, it's just the reality of where they had gotten. And they're implementing physicality in practices a lot, which I think is going to help that group. Hey, Steven, good morning. Thank you for your honesty toward WNBA. Why does the worldwide leader cram women's sports down her throat? Yeah, I have no problem with women's sports. Please don't misunderstand me. That's not the point. And the reason that they're pushing that league is because they have the contract for the games. My problem is I can't be on board with a league that where players are attacking Caitlin Clark when she's the only thing that has ever driven any attention, notoriety, or revenue to that league. And then when Sophie Cunningham says there shouldn't be biological men playing women's sports, and like an owner of one of the teams crushes her and then the fans are booing her, I'm like, yeah, I have nothing in common with this league. Like, I love all people and I respect all people, and I try to be the face of Christ to all people. You can do that and still recognize that biological men shouldn't be playing women's sports. That's an absurdity beyond measure. And if that's where some people in that league stand, then I'm just not interested. That's just not for me. It may be for some people, and that's fine if it is. It's just not for me. Hey, Michael, good morning. Do you think Deion Jones cracks the starting lineup for the Saints? No, I don't. I don't know that Deion Jones is going to make the team. Oops, sorry. I hope he does. I hope he makes the team. But keep in mind, Deion, hang on one second. I'll just give you an illustration here. And look, I love Debo Jones. I mean, what an amazing story. A guy from New Orleans, played at Jesuit, was the last guy in his class at LSU. That's when they had the hard cap of 25, right? And so you kind of had to wait on signing day to see if you were going to have space for that player. But Deion, so last year in Tampa Bay, he played 121 snaps. So, I mean, think of this, right? Started his career in Atlanta in 2016. These are his snap counts, right? 1114, 1148, 384 injury, 946, 1040, 1070. Then he goes to Cleveland, 422, Carolina, 313, 24 with Tampa Bay, just 18 snaps, 25 with Tampa Bay, 121 snaps. Point is, he's just not a starter in the NFL anymore. Like, if he could make the team as a depth piece, okay, depth special teams, I don't know. Personally, just looking at the Saints, as a Saints fan and the future of the organization, my hope is Danny Stutzman, Jalen Ford, Isaiah Stallberg, the younger guys are ascending enough to where they can beat out a 10-year vet who is on the backside of his career. See, the problem is, and like as much as we love Debo, think of it just through the Saints prism. If a 10-year vet on the backside of his career is beating out your younger players, it means your younger players aren't very good. So it's a tough reality, but it is the reality in the NFL. Hey, Jacob, good morning. Brad, went back and watched Friday's morning scone. Couldn't tell at all that you were not feeling well. That's scary how it happened so fast. Yeah, Brad, I felt fine on Friday. That's the thing, man. Like, Friday was a totally normal day. I didn't feel bad until I left lunch and was driving to Guarantee, and I started to feel, I felt like maybe it was like indigestion or reflux or dehydration. That's just what it felt like, and then it just kept escalating. Leon, hope you get some relief. Thank you, man. Kelly, good morning. Devin, what up, man? I am on the mend. Thank you, man. Just need to take it easy. I'd set my alarm. I'd fully intended on getting up this morning and doing a normal day. My mom was going to come watch Drew. I was going to go to practice. Going to go to Kiffin's presser and do my whole day, man. But I woke up this morning and it was just, I was not ready. So I'll take a day today, just relax, get some rest and some recovery, and hopefully be back at it tomorrow. Scott, good morning. Hey, Dad, good morning. Dalen, what up, Matt? Praying for good recovery. Thank you. Seems like Deuce Gerald's is a day one starter so far. Should that say more about how elite of a player he is or concerns about the D-line? Probably a little bit of both, right? I mean, I think you got to keep in mind that really the only returning player who's been who's given you consistent snaps is Don McKinley. Remember, you brought in Bernard Gooden last year. He's off to the NFL. You had Tank Guillory a year ago, who's out of eligibility, so he's gone. So, so that's part of it. Then you saw a lot of those guys that you had recruited hit the portal, which is naturally going to happen when you have a coaching change. So adding Blockton and Green from Auburn and Clemson adds you the veteran bodies. But yeah, man, if your incoming freshmen are ready to roll, let's see, man. I don't love playing freshmen on the line of scrimmage in the SEC, but if you can create a rotation around it, okay. Hey, Steven, how's the croat? I don't know what that means. Bradley, survive. Good morning. Thank you, man. David, how does special teams unit look in fall camp? Have not seen him, David. So, again, keep in mind, please, it's like I've only been to 2 practices. I missed Saturday and I'm missing today. We did not see them at all the first day. The second day, they were on the far field, and I chose to watch defense and quarterbacks instead of going to watch the kickers and punters. If we had more time out there, I'd probably spend a couple of periods watching the kickers and punters. Casey, go to the doctor, had emergency surgery, had my gallbladder taken out Saturday. You know, it's funny, Casey, not funny, but it's just interesting that you mentioned that. So I was talking to Dr. Mo, who did my surgery. He said he feels like he does 17 gallbladders a day. He said he feels like he's taken out every gallbladder in Baton Rouge. Doesn't feel like anybody in Baton Rouge has a gallbladder anymore. But yes, go to the doctor. That is the moral of the story. Go to the doctor. Hey, Phil, good morning from Ottawa. Okay. Awesome, man. Good morning. Hey, Adam, good morning. Lowell, good morning. Leon, I think Brown could be better than Shaheed as a wide receiver. I'm thinking by year 3, he's like our Puka like the Rams have. Okay, that's a stretch because you're talking about one of the most productive receivers in the NFL in Puka Nacua. That's not what Brown is or what the Saints are going to ask him to be. When Drew's awake. You're going to have your 1-2 with Olave and Tyson. If Barry and Brown can be your number 3, that's the field stretcher, the guy who can take advantage of some one-on-ones. I mean, I like that a lot. Hey, Tony, good morning. Take it easy. What's a few things you're looking forward to seeing in the preseason game next Saturday? Yeah, man. So it seems like Spencer Rattler, from all accounts, reading Ross's stuff and all the reports out of camp, it seems like Spencer Rattler has a stranglehold on the number 2 quarterback job. So that seems solidified. Obviously, we want to see the receivers. I mean, that goes without saying. Like Brown and Lance and all these guys, I want to see that. And, man, the rookies on defense. Like, I don't know if Christian Miller will be back from his injury. Obviously, want to see Styles, Hall. Like, let me see these rookies on defense in the first preseason game. Those are the guys that are going to get the run, in the first one. Hey, Michael, take it easy, man. It's a long upcoming season. Hope you're feeling better. I'm on the mend, man. I'm on the way. Yeah, I can't lift Drew. I can't. They said nothing more than 10 pounds for 4 weeks. So that's going to be a little bit of a change. Good night, Blue Cheese. Good morning from Orange Beach, Alabama. Hope you feel better. Thank you, man. Hey, Mike, good morning. I'm on the way. Thank you, man. Brad, in 2019, if Alabama would have won the Iron Bowl, do you think they would have gotten into the playoff? That would have been nerve-wracking to have to play them again in the Dome. Nah. I wouldn't worry about LSU against any team that year, man. The game in Tuscaloosa wasn't really close. LSU was dumb trucking them. Smith had the Bush League play where they faked like they were resting on the sideline and Stingley let up and he got the deep one on him. But that wasn't a close game. Hey, Scott, good morning. Thank you, man. Truax, good morning. Jesse, get well soon. Need you 100% for Clemson. I'll be there, I promise. Hey, Steve. Feeling okay, man. Woke up this morning. It's weird. Post-operatively and yesterday, I had like really no abdominal pain other than those gas pains from the CO2. Like from where my incisions are and where they cut the appendix, I really didn't feel it at all. Like the most pain I had really was just the gas pain from the CO2. Last night was uncomfortable, and today I woke up actually for the first time feeling like abdominal pain from where I'm stitched and where they cut. So I'm going to take it easy. I'm not taking any pain meds today. I'm maybe take some Advil, but I'm on the way. All right, let me go get Drew out of bed. Hang on one second. We'll do this. Thomas, I don't know if you're still counting. We haven't had a count in a while, but I don't think I missed. But here we go.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
At Parrish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parrish Construction and Roofing. Parrish Built. Parrish Built. Parrish Built. From your hometown. ParrishBuilt.com.
Okay. I may have to go change him. So we may cut this short. Oh man, Brad. Is it hard not being able to do your cold plunges? Brother, you have no idea. I mean, I'll have cold plunge every day for 2.5 years. I mean, and when I can't cold plunge, I cold shower, right? And I can't do that right now because I can't put my body under stress. I certainly don't need to do anything that's going to cause me to breathe deeply and heavily and pull my stitches. So, brother, I'm going to tell you, that's a hard one, man. I mean, it's how I start every day. So my body's become so used to that, I crave that. What, baby?
iPad.
You want the iPad? Okay.
What up, Jake? The use the Insta boy.
All right. Oh. See if we do a few more, y'all. Oh. Mark. Matt has no appendix now, but discovered an unopened cigars. I did discover that unopened box of cigars yesterday. That was pretty awesome. It was like Christmas morning. Good morning, Matt. Do you know anybody that had injury like QB1, and how did it turn out? Oh, you mean that had a list frank? Well, yeah. I mean, like Derrick Henry had a list frank and came back and was still the best running back in the NFL. Cam Newton had a list frank and effectively ended his career. So there's a variety of different ways. I'll just tell you, looking at Sam Levitt, you would know he was injured. And a lot of the conversations that I've had with folks on staff, even one last night and one this morning, like they are complimenting Levitt so much with the way he has attacked rehab and his health and his body. And the mental reps. Apparently Levitt has really taken hold of all the VR, the stuff with Jack Marucci, all the extra stuff for the mental reps and everything, which was obviously something Jaden did. Nussmeier wasn't as into that as Jaden was, but Levitt is now. So, I'm not saying like that's why Jaden won the Heisman. It's certainly something he talked a lot about and helped. But I think those are really good indicators coming out of the building that I'll read it. I don't mind reading this for you. Sam takes care of his body and is intentional with his rehab, along with working with Jack Marucci to steal mental reps on the innovation side. It's part of it, but that's from a staff member saying he's very intentional with his rehab and stealing mental reps, working with Jack Marucci. All that stuff's very good. It's a very good indicator that he wants to be better and do more. Jacob, hope you're all right. Going to be good to go. I'll be good to go. Breaker has been off the radar, but that dude is a stud who has Will Anderson traits. He's not as big as Will Anderson, but I'm gonna let me show you all this video. Hang on. Let me see if is this the one? Bro. Like, I mean, like, I took this video. It was the pursuit drill. Like, that's Jaden Breaker, 15, next to Keelan Moses, 32. Hang on. Like, you can see. I don't know if this does this justice at all, but like, so watch 15 coming into the picture. This is a linebacker who they've now moved to edge. I mean, look at him next to Keelan, Keelan's a big kid. Look how much bigger Breaker is than Keelan. It's unbelievable. Like, I mean, so they've moved Breaker to edge. I mean, he just, again, I don't know if he can play. We haven't seen him, but just physically, like I was looking out, that was Thursday night. And I was like, who is 15? I was, Jesus. I mean, it's just one of those that you look, it happens every year. There's always someone you look at in the uniform and you're like, it's that guy. I tell you, same thing with Isaiah Washington. He's number 33. He was not an early enrollee, and he's playing safety. He's a kid from Haynesville. It's another one that looks the part. JT, good morning. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Michael Cook, good morning. Club, I think it's a great idea to let the players wear great numbers like 9 and 5. I'm sure we made JB9 and JD5 proud, so the players want to wear. See, Club, I don't think so, man. I think part of the pushback LSU is getting is probably from Jaden and that camp. What, baby? Cool. I don't know that definitively, and I hope that's not the case, but I kind of get the sense that is the case. Sometimes you can read between the lines. I'm glad nobody's making a public deal of that. But again, I don't think there's a right or a wrong. And so if you feel a certain way, I'm not telling you you're wrong. That's just how I feel about it, man. I'm more interested in honoring the player than I am a number. And if 5 means a lot to Pickett and it was promised to him and it's not retired, okay. And if you don't want anybody ever to wear it, then retire it. Fool. Making awesome plays, wearing their numbers. Chad, how was Commanders? Wish I was there that night. Oh, what up, Chad? How's it going, man? We had a great time. We always do. I mean, it's impossible to have a bad time at Commanders. I mean, everything is so first class. The food is always amazing. It never misses, and it's affordable. Like, that's the thing. Like, for the restaurant of that caliber, that the reputation it has, you would think, the prices would be ridiculous, but it's so affordable. Like, for fine dining and all. I mean, I love going there. It's great. Hey, Dale, who has the final decision on jersey numbers? Who denied Pickett 5 last season? That's a great question, Dale, and I have asked that question. So, like, if he was promised in recruiting, why didn't he get it last year? And I have yet to be given that answer. What, baby?
Period, Erica.
Period, Erica.
You missed it, Erica.
You missed it, Erica?
I like the hat, Erica.
I like the hat, Erica. But Dale, I have asked that. Why if he was promised that in recruiting, why did the staff give him 3 last year? But it's clearly something that he held on to and wanted to change. So I'll keep asking, although I don't know that it's the most important thing. Sophie Cunningham. Steve, and did Coach Pete respond? He did. So Coach Pete is not, he told me I think he was going to Texas this week, but he is not consulting with LSU this year. So I guess that's a Lane Kiffin decision. Hey, Dexton, good morning. Glad to see you recovered quickly. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bud. I'm not sure what that one was about, but thank you. Still waiting for a WNBA team to take up Clay Travis's $10 million offer to play a high school boys basketball team. Chino Hills would beat the brakes off the average WNBA team. Abner, good morning. Ron, my brother Matt, how you feeling? Praying for you and the family. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. I'm feeling better, man.
Hi, Bo. I like the hat.
ILIKETHATERIKA spells. I like that hat, Erica. Yeah, so if you're just joining up, probably pushed a little too hard yesterday. I was feeling good and probably just did a little too much. And so it paid for a little last night and this morning. So I'm going to take the day off today. Their practice availability is going on right now. Obviously not there. Muso's going to host AFR today. I do plan on circling back with everybody who was at practice and getting some notes and doing a midday locked on here in a little bit. But mostly just going to rest today and hopefully be back at it full bore tomorrow. Hey, David. Good morning. Senora, buenos dias. So Miriam Gonzalez was my high school Spanish teacher at Catholic High. Outstanding teacher, outstanding lady. So glad to see you there. I am feeling better. Thank you. News on Jack Pyburn and Bernard Gooden. They can't. I know people are asking about that, but both signed undrafted free agent contract deals. Gooden, I think, was in Cleveland, and Gooden and Pyburn with the Bucks. So they can't return. That was for guys that didn't sign pro contracts. Any update about the plan that was talked about at the governor's mansion? I mean, what update do you want? I mean, get your picks, Erica.
I thought this a piss, Erica.
Get GETYOURPICKSERIKA spells. Get your picks, Erica. Okay. I'll tell you, I did reach out to both Governor Landry and Dr. Roos. I invited both of them to come on the show. Both are agreeable to it. However, they want to wait until after it's rolled out. So because they rolled out their plan, but it's still not live or active or it's begun. And so once they actually, I think they were waiting on an opinion from the IRS and an opinion from the AG's office on some of the structure stuff. And so once they roll it out, which, I mean, I was told could be as short as a couple of weeks, then hopefully we'll have either Dr. Roos or Governor Landry, both ideally, on the show to discuss, get you all the answers. Hey, Phil, we appreciate your dedication to Morning Scone in the wake of your appendectomy. Blessings to you. Good rest today. Thank you, Phil. Phil, I mean, I was at 3,114 days. Like, I just couldn't let the streak die, man. And I know that scared a lot of people seeing me. And I look back on hindsight, I'm under anesthesia. I'm in a hospital bed, probably freaked people out. But I couldn't let the streak die, man. I mean, 8 years of Morning Scone, 8+ years. Robbie, good morning. Thoughts on Yankee future star George Lombard Jr. will probably be the next Derek Jeter. Brian, good morning, Matt from Ruston. Headed to Utah. Glad you're okay, buddy. Thank you, man. Brian, I have a conversation with AI last night about LSU and the SEC, and my goodness, the response I got from AI was surprising, at least too much to type in here. Bubba, good morning. Brody, Matt, this may have been covered already. I've been busy at work. Anything developed on board? Yeah, no, Bernard Gooden signed a UDFA contract with the Cleveland Browns. He is not eligible to return. So the ruling from the judge was that
Erica.
ERIKA spells Erica.
Erica.
What do you want?
Hallmark singing snowman.
Okay. Hallmark singing snowman.
What's it?
What happened? Hallmark singing snowman.
What happened does work.
It does work. So the judge's ruling was that anyone could take advantage of that 5th year who hadn't used it. However, the other NCAA rules were still in effect. So if you had signed a professional contract, that was the clarification that she issued last weekend. Like the ruling came Friday and Saturday, she issued a clarification. So players that signed a UDFA contract are not eligible to come back. So Pyburn and Good and those guys are not eligible to return to college football. Now, I guess in theory, they could go try to sue and get an injunction for it. But to the best of my knowledge right now, I've not been told anything along those lines. And I've asked. Hey, Chad, good morning from Gulf Shores. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Much appreciated. Hey, Robbie, do you think the Saints will retire 9 this year? So Drew Brees is already in the Ring of Honor. So that's what the Saints, similar, have the Ring of Honor. They don't retire jerseys or numbers per se. They do their Ring of Honor. So Ricky Jackson, Willie Roaf, Morton Anderson are all in the Ring of Honor. So Brees is in the Ring of Honor. They did that last year in the game where they played Denver with Sean Payton. Was it 2 years ago? Morning, Matt. Is there a Lane Kiffin press conference today? Yes, about 11:40 today. After practice, Kiffin will meet with reporters. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, is the evening practice again. And then no availability on Wednesday. Michael, good morning. Thank you, man. Patrick, morning, Scone. Keeping Louisiana informed before the second cup of coffee is even reported eligible. Always enjoy the show. Thank you, man. Garland, take care, brother. Love the work ethic. Matt, send over the login details for your account. Ice at this point, the streak must continue above all else. The Scone X need this. Tom, let's go. I knew you were counting, Thomas. I love it. Yes. So, Thomas, what's our record? We got up to 170, right? And the day I missed was a Saturday. And such a bummer. Anyway. Chance, I see you go to all lengths to advertise for FMOL, actual hospital room footage. Glad you're well done, Chance. I'll tell you, I do have a great testimonial to share with Our Lady of the Lake. It has the tag, and it does work. I do have a great testimonial because they were outstanding. That's not exactly the type of testimonial you would like to have, but I did have an outstanding experience. They were great. And I think that is I do believe that's indicative of the culture that they instill organization-wide, top-down, starting with EJ. Kuiper is the president and CEO of FMOL Health, the entire health system. And, as I've gotten to know EJ over the past several years, and I would call him a friend, it makes a lot of sense. He's a clinician by trade. His background's in PT. He was an elite athlete, suffered an injury. That's what led him on his path to PT, and then went into administration. But you'll see him. They post these videos all the time. If you follow FMOL Health or Our Lady of the Lake on the social, they have a series called EJ IRL in real life. And so it's EJ just putting on scrubs and going around the hospital and doing hospital jobs. And it's like whenever the president of the entire health system is, pushing the floor cleaner and working in nurses stations and all, and at every level of the organization, you get it. It's like,
and it does work.
Okay, and it does work. It's like it's this sort of pervasive idea. And it makes sense, man. I'm telling you, everybody, Erica said it too, it was the most surprising thing. I don't know, y'all, I'm sure someone here has had some emergency procedure before. This was the first time I ever did. Now we obviously, when Drew was born, that was emergent. But I mean, for me, and the thing that just stood out is every single person, I mean, without exception, everyone that I interacted with, every nurse, every tech, every doctor, everyone. Like smiling, friendly, courteous, acting with urgency, right? Realizing we got to get moving here. But I mean, especially these people working 12-hour shifts, like you would think at some point, like it's okay to have a bad day or a bad moment or like to be tired or distressed. Or that was a Friday night into Saturday morning, but I mean, literally everybody was awesome. They were so kind and friendly and empathetic, and I really had a great experience. I really genuinely did. I mean, having an emergency appendectomy sucks. That's not a great experience, but all things considered. Hey, Devin, good morning. Is number 15 a transfer? No, Jaden Breaker was a true freshman last year who redshirted. Played some special teams, but redshirted. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Yeah, I'm not getting out there, man. Mary, I'm taking it easy today. I'd fully intended on waking up this morning and but my mom was coming to watch Drew, and I was going to go to practice and then go to Kiffin's presser and do AFR. But when I woke up this morning, man, for the first time, I really had like severe abdominal pain. And I was like, I just need to take a day. Like, it's okay. It's okay to take a day. So I'm going to take a day. Hey, Pat, good morning. Thank you, man. James, good morning. Chance, when do you start back? 6:45 tomorrow. Drew starts school tomorrow, and I have to bring him. So I'll be up, and we'll do the 6:45 to 7:15 morning scone tomorrow. Alvino, good morning. Why on Locked On SEC, the Ole Miss guy speaking about LSU will be part of a Ponzi scheme with their new plan? So, Alvino, first of all, I would not recommend you listen to anyone talking about LSU's plan, the revenue plan, especially those guys. Like Dr. Roos is by trade a brilliant economist. Those guys are dorky podcasters. Like they may have great insight on their teams and stuff like that. Like if you want to listen to them for football talk, like listen to them talk about their teams, great. If you think those guys are going to have any level of understanding about what a world-class economist is saying, when they don't even know what the plan is, come on. What, baby? Oh, you want daddy's phone? Okay.
Please.
Okay. So, like, I didn't hear, Alvino, I didn't hear what any of them said, but my point to you is that is not where I would go for any opinion on anything related to Dr. Roos's plan. That's very foolish. Not on your part. I'm saying, like, it's foolish of them to talk about it, to try to talk about any degree of intelligence and intellect. Morning, Scone. Locked On, get me through my drive back to Georgia from LA. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Zachary, similar for Isaiah and Jim Coyley, might have been the highest recruits, best size, can't teach 6'3". Yeah, Jim Coyley, CJ Jim Coyley on Saturday was running some with the ones at Star. I mean, it's going to be Deshaun Spears, but they're rotating guys to get them reps. Matt, when does school start for Drew? Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Bailey, glad you're okay. Matt, not going to lie, I was worried when I saw the thumbnail with you in the bed. Kept the streak going, though. Much respect. Thank you, man. Hey, Rick. Good morning. FMOL is amazing to have you up and doing this well so fast. I had a great experience with him. It's a great to see you feeling better. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate it, man. Morning, Scone. Hope you're feeling better. Michael Gwain from Matsu told me to ask his Ocho Cinco ever reach back. He is not. One of the great disappointments. What, baby? Gary Vaynerchuk. Ocho dropped the ball. A great professional disappointment. I really thought he would honor the bet. He didn't. So showed a little of who he is. Hey, Bill, good morning. Continue prayers for you and Drew for continued healing. Thank you, man. Antonio, good morning. Thank you, man. Craig, good morning. Hey, Mark, good morning. Feeling okay. Yeah. Dylan Radens, Radunes, torn ACL. That's such a bummer, man.
That is from please.
What do you want, baby?
Videos, please. They go.
I love the way you asked so nicely.
Please, they go.
There you go. There you go. One of my close friends played travel ball with Logan Schmidt. Apparently, slot value was 1.7. They offered him more around 2.3. Knowing he wanted more, but he still denied it for it. That's actually not true. The Cleveland Indians or Guardians could not offer more than 1.7. He may have wanted 3, but Cleveland took him only being able to offer 1.7. Like they literally, with their bonus pool, could not. The max they could offer, even with the tax, was 1.7. 172 is the record. Okay. So we got about 6 months to go here, but 5 months to go. So by the time we get to Christmas, we should be approaching the new record. Christopher coming down from Cali for the Clemson game and need a tailgate to join. You're not going to have any trouble, man. Just tell people you're in town from California. Roll up on people. They'll be kind enough to bring you in. Hey, Singer, I'm glad you're okay. God healed you. It was a bit disturbing seeing you in the hospital. Everyone pray for my family. My sister passed away Wednesday. Very sorry to hear that, Singer. God bless you and your family, man. Very sorry to hear that. May she rest in peace, and hopefully you all are brought some comfort knowing she's in a better place, as hard as that is, no doubt. Hey, Mark, Zion in the best shape of his life. Look, Zion played a full season last year. I was impressed. They still stunk. Yeah, I think it's going to be Rattler number 2. Christian, update on Gooden. Do you know the streak for most days in a row of a podcast? I have no idea. I gotta think we're there. I mean, especially considering like not taking off weekends or holidays or anything. I mean, this is 8.5 years every day. I mean, try to find anyone else who's done anything like this. Y'all are part of it, man. If y'all weren't here, I wouldn't be doing it.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
You want Gary Vaynerchuk?
Who is that?
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vayner.
There he is.
That's Gary Vaynerchuk.
That is Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vaynerchuk. Hey, Jeremy. Go Tigers. Glad to see you're healthy, recovering well. Had my appendix removed while I was awake. What? Bro. What? How in the world is that even a thing? I'm going to tell y'all, man. I will say, man, like, people say this is the male equivalent of childbirth. I would not even disrespect women by even making that comparison, because the two don't even seem relatively even close. And as absolutely unbearable as this was, it just, I can't even imagine like what the next level of pain would be for mothers giving birth. It's that's while it was impressive you kept the streak alive, I think it's more impressive you didn't say anything bizarre while hopped up on meds. I mean, I was coming out of anesthesia. I felt like I had my wits about me. Like I wasn't completely in left field. You know, it was just woozy. Hey, Craig. Great to see you're well. Great dad is my observation. Thank you, man. That's the most important. More than anything I'll ever do or say or accomplish in sports media. Being Drew's dad's the best job in the world. DJ Ash, what up, man? Good to see you, babe. I'm getting there, man. Thank you. Joined by Gary Vaynerchuk. Clayton, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Drawing that Gary V too. So there's times I'd listen to Gary V's podcast, like when I'm driving and Drew would be in the car with me. And so he's kind of gets hooked on things and people. So he loves to he'll watch Gary V videos and Gary V, he'll walk around saying Gary V isms and things like that. It's hilarious. Hey, Mike, good morning. Yeah, I'm live. Do you think y'all will get more media access at some point in camp? I don't, man. The beginning of camp is when typically you would get more than they would taper down. So no, I don't. Go Tigers, Erica. I wish you would have been into entrepreneurship that early. What, baby? Miracle. We're gonna go change you, bud. We're gonna wrap this up. All right, let's get out of here. Y'all have a great day. Shout out to all of our sponsors. Always shout out to Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction Roofing. Remember, if you need a roof, we'd love to help you out. Repairs, replacements, commercial, residential. We do gutters and we do soft wash as well. It's something a lot of people forget. We do soft wash. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness. Restored motions. Book a session with Crystal Poche. I'm going to be with the Bocock brothers on Wednesday. We're supposed to have dinner Wednesday night at Supper Club. And then unveil the new LSU box. We'd had this dinner planned for a while, so I really need to get better here. Next 48 hours and go join them for dinner. I'd hate to miss that. And of course, FMOL Health, Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics that took great care of me. So, okay, y'all have an awesome day. I will get you a rest a little bit. I'm going to get caught up on what happened at practice here this morning. I'll get you a Locked On episode sometime around noon. So, y'all have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you. Peace.